We appreciate everything that you do for the community, man. We really do. Thank you for weekends and week outs, posting MVCI content for us shitlords who can just enjoy our shit game in peace. We love you, Bess.
If you said that in chat, JB, your ass would have got banned.
I mean, he might ban me now. He might be like, "Don't ever." I might stop again. You right? But I'ma still love MVCI, and ain't nothing you can do about it. Nah.
Word.
Nah.
Till they give us Marvel 4, bro. This is the latest one.
They're gonna get Marvel. You know that. I just want to keep it clear that Marvel is done. Why? Why? Because Marvel 3 got the spotlight, over 100K viewers.
That means like that now Disney's gonna be like, oh, what's going on over there? You know?
No. No matter what, they still can't buy the rights. We just gotta keep at it. Whatever it is, whatever they offered, whatever that we gotta stick with it. I mean, more than like, we really wanted a patch so badly for Marvel 3, but oh well, Disney bought it, so we're stuck with it. It is what it is. 0 May Cry, 1 Evo. 2 0 May Cry, 1 Evo. And
Well,
you know who really won Evo? Kane Blue River. He really won Evo.
I did think he put up great effort.
To be fair there, Vest, that's 0 May Cry's first, Evo. He hasn't won one since then. And that's Dante's first one too. That's crazy. For the best team in the game.
Well, yeah, you're right. Well, second place actually, because PR ball.
Yeah,
was
Nice throw.
Yeah, we ain't gonna do it. Because then we'll start the whole conspiracy series. Who's better, Morgan or Zero? Nah, we don't. Not tonight. That's a whole nother can of worms we ain't trying to open up right now. But try to keep up. Yeah, 0 May Cry 1. I'm happy. I mean, my boy Evasion was up in there, so.
I'm pretty happy that Jabril came out from getting 0-2s in every single tournament there was, and he finally, the Parsec world. Yeah, Parsec world actually, boosted him up.
Jabril's one of those few dudes who played both windows of the game. He played it when it was out and new, and then he was one of those late game players after Infinite came out. So he's
but the thing is,
same in KBR.
He used to make Tron.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So he used to make Tron. It was Tron 0 Dante. Because he was like, oh, dude, I'm a loyal to Tron. I'm like, yeah. Then
that shit.
Yeah, you saw Virgil. I was like, oh, okay.
Bro, 25K, Tron just fell the fuck off the next day.
Ooh, okay, Kano, I see you.
I mean, I know XE was implying there, was saying like, what you think of the grand finals, but I mean, if you look at any fucking fighting game worth its salt, in the late stages, it starts to look very fucking like homogenized. You know what I mean? People know we're fucking best now. Like, no one's wasting their time with the fucking lawyer anymore. Like, no one's gonna do the dumb shit. Like, people ain't even using Wolvie no more. Like, it's evolved. You know what I mean? So, even though you might not find that entertaining, I do find it very entertaining to see like a game be solved. Like, we solved it. This is what wins. That kind of shit.
Yeah.
Yo, should we give a shout out to Jacob for getting second place in the MVCI tournament of Party of 6?
Oh damn! Oh damn! Yo, Vest is on one right now. Damn!
I didn't hear the beginning, but I think, is he talking about the last weekend?
Yeah, bro.
Shout
Yo,
out
6
to
players,
Jacob.
Damn.
I'm doing Marvel Monday next week with Mats,
Oh no!
but don't make me say it, Vest, because like fuck.
It was, now is the time, since we're in a battle realm. JB must know the lore of this unfortunate tournament that happened last week, bro.
Like, all I could say before you go into your tirade, Vest, because it's full on earned. Shout out to Psycho Blue for supporting the side games. That's all I'm gonna say about that. You cover the rest, Vest. Because I know what the fuck. I was there, bro. Fuck.
JB, do you got a minute?
Hey, listen, I'm here sipping my water, just listening right now. Ed.
All right, I'll be right back. I'll be right back.
All right. Well, here's the thing. First thing. All right. The thing is that it's cool having an MVCI, right? Evo weekend. You gotta sneak in every single game, you know, within the community inside the venue. All right, you do whatever you take, but you do whatever it takes. And if you want to do secret tournaments, you can do secret tournaments inside the venue, right? Because there's a lot of monitors and all that mumbo jumbo. Okay, but here comes fail number one. Psycho Blue hosting a tournament about 10 miles away from Evo. All right, that is fail number one. Fail number two.
Oh, okay, what was first fail? I'm back. What was first fail? Just real quick.
Oh, God. I ain't repeating myself. Jacob, tell him.
I'm gonna mention it again if you don't.
So, all right.
Listen, bro.
All right, pay attention. I'm not gonna repeat it one more time. Fail number one is having an MVCI tournament done 10 miles away from the venue.
It was too far off the strip. Agreed.
Okay. Fail number two. There was no advertisement, and if there was advertisement, very few. Like pretty not even handpicked. It's just, oh, Jacob, do me a favor, and Jacob, being the stupid dumbass, you'll tell everybody who can see in the venue. All right, hey Jacob, do me a favor and tell them that I'm hosting a tournament on Sunday at this location.
Yeah.
How much you want to bet that Jacob went to tell these people, whoever he can find in the venue, to say, hey, there's a Marvel tournament, a Marvel Infinite tournament. Okay, that's gonna be done. It's gonna happen on Sunday. All right. Fail number three. If you're gonna host a
lack of advertising, I agree. There was only like his Twitter. There wasn't any the trailers. He didn't reach out to anybody to partner. I agree. Lack of visibility. Go ahead.
Okay. Fail number three. If you couldn't, rent a slot. Well, not a rent a slot, but just to host a community event, a side tournament within the venue, there. Obviously, the tournament is gonna fail completely. And if you wanted to host a tournament inside the venue, this is why you gotta keep your mouth shut. Go on Twitter, say meet me at station something here. Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite Tournament. Guess what? I will put $100 pop bonus, whatever. You know,
and it's not like it would have been 1,000 fools. It would have been hard to bust because it's just a handful of us. It's not like we would have made a big ass like what are these guys doing. It would have just looked like a casual session because it's just like us, you know.
Right. Now, fail. What was that number? There were like what?
That was number 3.
Okay, fail number 5. Oh, number 2. God damn.
Yeah, number 4 now.
Okay, damn, JB, taking notes.
I'm listening.
All right, fail number 4. Stream late. Way too late.
Yes. It
way
was
too damn late.
It was logistically I don't know this from that, and like I said, I give props to anybody who put the effort, but I saw a lot of in the moment like problems that could have been anticipated and solved. Like almost like, oh, we're changing games. I gotta move the entire stream setup from here to here. And it's like, bro, you knew you were doing 3 games. Like, why didn't you do a setup that works for every... Like, there was definitely some logistical holdups that alluded to unpreparedness. I'm not saying he was unprepared. Maybe he was prepared and, like, just shit was unfortunate, right? But from my angle, it looked like there was some, hey, why are we waiting for this? This should have been done before or anticipated. So there was it got to the point where like, Blue, how could I help you? Like, we're late, bro. Like, what do you need me to do? Cause like, it's kind of Sunday at Evo. I have other shit to do today. Like you know what I mean? Like it got to that point where I'm like, how could I help you, bro? Cause like, this is taking kind of a long time. So there was delays, logistical delays that seemed like they could have been maybe anticipated or avoided outright. That's true too. That I feel like that was true too.
Could it be due to the fact that it was? I'm not like throwing any jabs at PC or whatever.
I'm not trying to rip him a new asshole like Best. I'm actually analyze what happened.
Yeah. So was it like due to the fact with like with the PC setups and? Because I mean,
yeah, it was pretty much at so it was pretty much at like a comic book type store, or pretty much like a Pokemon card store, like a store that sells nothing but like collectible cards. And of course they have like related shit, a couple video games, couple comics, but their shit was for running card game tournaments. So when we went there was a full-on tournament day. There was Yu-Gi-Oh, Magic, whatever the fuck. And then in the back they had 2 rows of setups, probably about like 8 PCs that I guess that they rent out. And that's where we were at. And to be fair, Psycho Blue was the only TO. Like, it was a one-man show doing everything. But see, even that, I would have reached out to somebody saying, I need some help for this tournament, or else it's going to take long. You know what I mean? So, you put all of it on his back. So that's... See, but I also find that as an opportunity. Like, if it's too big for you, you got to recruit, you know? Even if it's like volunteers, even if it's me or Jaco, like, hey, can you lend me a hand? Of course, I'm going to say, yeah, you know what I mean? Like... So yeah, it was, and then my last complaint, but I'll let Vest get to it first, and it's the XC complaint too.
No, okay, fail number 5. The game was not updated. PC games were not updated.
My last one is that I know that his tournament series X Wires that he based this off of is a Windows tournament series, but it was nothing but the dudes that play on PS4 there. So I feel like an executive decision should have been made to run it on PS4. Because
I think that's what XE offered, was to run it on PS4, but Blue was more adamant on playing it on PC, which is fine. It's your tournament.
There's a part of me that understands it because it's the finale for his tournament series, and his tournament series is PC. So there's a part of me that understands why he did it, but if XE's ringing him on the side and everyone's complaining that that's PC, like at some point, I mean, who are you trying to please? You only got 6 fools here. She probably tries to please 6 fools. You know what I mean? So and I feel like that was the biggest complaint, because I feel like we watched a tournament that was like a pseudo tournament, because like fools were doing abridged combos, dropping shit. Like it wasn't the high level thing that we were looking for, you know? Like we're at Evo weekend trying to see who's the best at MVCI, and it's fools trying to make up combos on the fly because it's PC. Like, you know what I mean? So that was definitely like...
The tournament could have held a lot better if we had consoles to begin with. Second, hosted in the venue. If a lot of fools over there at Evo, I mean, they bring their setups and everything. So like, tournament here, you know.
Dude, Jaco Man has a setup in his fucking backpack with him, or his roller shit.
Yeah.
Like Jaco carries around a setup like ballers carry around basketball shorts, bro. He's just ready.
Yeah,
like,
I mean, that's probably just growing pains at that point. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I get it. You want to run your tournament how you envision, but you gotta be open to.
I didn't mean to interrupt. Go ahead, man.
No. I was just gonna say that you have to be open to suggestions from the community too. I mean, we all can't, just be the man all the time. You know what I'm saying? It's good to just take some opinions. If people are willing to help you run your tournament, then you know what I'm saying, it benefits you, because the community is offering out like, hey, like I'm willing to help. I have this, I can offer you this. You know what I'm saying? Most of us play on this. And I mean, I get it. He's like, hey, look, I want to play it how I see fit.
Like this is like my finale for my Windows series, like.
Yeah, then hey man, you got to do what you got to do. I mean, you live by the gun, you die by the gun, basically. So you know what I'm saying. So
before any of this gets twisted out of proportion, I do want to preface and end it with, at the end of the day, I'm glad there's a dude who's willing to at least put in his time and effort for a game that really isn't that popular. So I can't. Everything comes with props. You could have done better. There's no hate at all. Like, like.
I mean, like we in Cobble Breaker, we got like 30 plus fools playing at an hour tournament.
But you got to look at it too. You guys advertised and you pushed and I like shit. Like everywhere I looked, it was like, hey, fools, y'all come out to Combo Breaker. I got this shit here, $1,000.
Making Thanos flyers and shit. We're trying to blow this bad boy up.
And then of course when you put money on the line, of course the fools You know, like, oh, we getting paid for this? Cool. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, you know the saying, money talk, bullshit walk.
Yeah. I mean, it's because like we got Priz, we got Bane, and I know we got Drip, we got Summer. None of them showed up for it. None of them showed up for it. But
Yeah,
it's the
and they're
same thing.
local. Yeah.
See, and then they watch it on stream and they're like, well, you know what? Seems like I didn't miss much, and they're not wrong. They're not wrong. You know what I mean? So it's like, fuck, bro.
Hey, how much was
Yeah,
the payout? Let me guess, like $40 or $50?
I forgot it was top 3 payout, and I got fucking 4th, bro. So I don't even know. Jaco can let you know what he got, but I don't. I know there's a $100 pop bonus, but I don't know what
Jacob said he
actually
got
was
enough
given
for
out.
Chipotle.
No,
Yeah.
He got-
Jacob's been
Yeah,
waiting
he
for
was-
his Chipotle card. Hey, he won his
dog.
first match. He's not like, yo, I got out of pools. Hey guys, I placed. I got out of pools at a tournament of 6.
Oh man, that's like finishing
Hey,
7th
guys,
in the tournament of
I
6.
made it in a final 6.
Oh my god.
Bro, I lost to Super Cool Mike and had no salt because I was like, this is what it is. And I shouldn't feel like that at a Marvel Infinite tournament at Evo. I should be fucking like diehard salty. You know what I mean? Like, but the scenario was what it was. So even I was like, what's the point of getting all mad at myself? I can't do flight combos. Like, what is supposed to fucking happen? I'm supposed to lose. Like, the fuck?
True.
Yeah, I mean,
But hey,
and plus, like, I'm gonna be honest with you, JB, but you know, PC, I don't know what happened. I don't know what Capcom was trying to do, but it's they put so much effort on PS4 for rollbacks and you know, netcodes and so on and so forth, but they didn't give a damn on PC, and especially on Xbox. I mean,
I respectfully disagree with you. I feel like PC is superior. It's just not the convention.
Yeah, I think by conventional means, yeah. Because I've heard good things about PC, like it runs smoother and you know the online depending on who you connect it with. I mean, just like PSN, but it's like less lag and stuff like that. You know, the game feels smoother, probably plays faster, but you know, at the end of the day, we've been playing on what, PS4 for 6 years. Why you think?
Yeah,
I don't
convention
think
is what it is.
Yeah, you're not gonna want to change just because PC runs better. I mean,
And we play
yeah.
PC events like once a year, so like we play it, we get used to it, and then we're like, fuck it, we're going back. You know what I mean? Like it's not, no one's ever committed to full PC event kind of shit and had it work successfully.
Yeah, and then of course, you know, with PC it comes down to how well your computer is built
Yeah,
to handle
yeah.
such things and stuff like that. So all of that becomes a factor and stuff like that. Whereas PS4s are just pretty much standard across the board, unless you
Yeah.
got a Pro or something. So, or if you got
You know-
a 5.
Yeah, and you know what you're getting into. Yeah, exactly. You know what you're getting into as soon as you boot up PS4.
Yeah. I mean, if
You
we
don't have to
worried
be
about
like, is this FGC OS? You're like, you don't have to worry about that shit. It's just play it.
if we're worried about things like character select lag and stuff like that, I'm like, that's probably the smallest nuance that you could complain about the game. Yeah, character select, it lags. Okay.
Yeah.
Like, but does it
It's
interfere
the game.
with the game
It's a
when you
menu.
play?
Yeah.
Yeah, like yeah. Let's focus on the real things at hand. If you like PC, great. You know what I'm saying? Play on that. If you like PS4, PS5, great. Play on that. The only thing I ask you to do is just play. That's all I want you to do. Please
Word,
play.
Marvel on, right? That's what Mars said. Just Marvel on, bro. I don't care what you do, what you play. Just play some Marvel.
Facts. Just do that. Marvel ain't your thing. Street Fighter. That ain't your thing. Mortal Kombat. We don't care. Just play. That's me personally. That's all I want you to do. Play your game. Play what you love. You know what I'm saying? And worry about all the other shit next time. Not worry about that shit.
Yeah, these guys are definitely going back and forth. Actually, I'm watching this shit too. I'm talking about. I'm
Yeah,
watching
sorry.
this.
We
They're definitely-
got
Hey,
so in
dude,
depth with this. Yeah.
Something had to be said. I mean, I'm covering this. I'm not covering that, just that, but I'm covering like the Marvel experience at Evo, which is going to include that
Okay.
on next Monday. I have Mott's back on too.
Looking forward to
What
that.
the fuck? Threw him!
Yeah, that was kind of nasty. I'm not gonna lie. Folks, we apologize for that little tidbit back there. You know what I'm saying? We have to.
Oh, they want
we
to
have
hear
to
it.
get it off
They
the
want to
chest.
hear it. They want to hear it.
Get it off. Get it off your
It's fine.
chest. We back.
We just saying what they thinking.
Yeah, it's true. But yo, still, shout out to Psycho Blue, man, for running that tournament.
Yeah, for real,
Regardless
for real.
of anything. Yeah, you know, big ups to you, man. You know, continue to support
I
the
agree.
whole.
I'd rather have that than not. You know.
Yeah, facts. right, but the match at hand. Okay, so we missed about what 7 matches talking about that. God damn.
Well, I mean, JB, to be fair.
You trying to have me come to 11?
No. To be fair, JB, it's Ghost Rider. We're not too proud of it. Yeah.
Wow.
And at 0, right? I understand. I understand.
I mean, look, I'm all right with the 0x, you know, because there were some unique shenanigans, right? I mean,
thank you.
I experienced it, but fuck this game. What am I talking about? Anyway,
Let it go, Vest. Let it go. You know, secretly inside, you'd be like, man, this game cool. Just let it go, dog. Let it go. We're here for you. We won't tell nobody. When you say that, we just need you to mute the chat, like mute the Discord, so that me and OG can hear it, and then you can unmute it and go back to your. Good.
Just pretend Vest is saying the opposite of everything he's saying, and it's actually true when it comes to hating this game.
It's all good.
okay.
I'm surprised that try to keep up here, try to keep up, try to. That's what I did there.
Try to keep up. Here's what I try to keep up.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, but
To be fair, this is one of the least super taggy Ghost Riders out there.
for
Out
now,
of all the ones.
for now,
Yeah,
now.
like
Give-
Cano
give-
actually
give-
fights with Ghost Rider a lot more than a lot of other people.
good grab.
Because there's some Ghost Riders that just be spinning the whip and that's it.
Bruh.
Oh,
Oh
you
my
man.
gosh. Look, we don't need. Oh, no. We not doing. Not I, said the crocodile. No, sir.
Oh, JB, let me say it for you. Jaco, man.
God damn. Man, say it with his whole
Jaco,
chest. God damn.
Spider
I a lot of. Damn, we call him Spider Monkey. Damn, that's wild.
Yo, Jaco did keep it funky though. I was like, Jaco, how you think you're gonna do playing on PC? He's like, my makeups is just a button, bro. I'm like, God damn, bro, like that.
I mean, is he lying? Is he lying? No.
It's true. Like, it's like, damn. Like, Marvel players admitting like the shit's easy for them? Never.
Here's the thing. I think something happened in the year 2023 where everybody's taking accountability now.
Yeah. I think everyone just sees through the bullshit. We all know this game.
Yeah. Like you accept it for what it is, finally. Like
Yo, XC, my wife got to do some shit tomorrow with the car, and if she makes it back in time.
Yo, XP hosting the tournament?
Yeah, there's that,
to my
and like today is like the day I'm really feeling like Ebola's trying to creep up on me. So I ain't trying to be that dude. I ain't trying to bring the Red Death from Vegas to your house, bro. That's like a whack move.
Bro, let's talk about Ebola.
Dude.
Dude, a lot of the Marvel players got sick. Like, bro, look, what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas, but don't bring it back home.
Yeah. What's funny is I think I got in contact, but I also feel like I've been fighting it off successfully for like the last 2 or 3 days. But today was like, why is my nose starting to clog up? More vitamin C, more Gatorade. So if I wake up tomorrow and I'm good, and my wife's not using the car, she's back on time, then we gonna try to make it happen.
I mean, some of the Marvel players over there, they be kissing each other, bro. It's like, yo,
Bro.
they be like, yo, Rona, got you, bro. Give me a hug.
Going out like Smash Brothers, huh?
Oh, damn.
Literally Smash Brothers.
Hey, yo.
He's trying to hold it in too. He was like,
yeah,
ooh.
I'm trying to find his that. Yo, you're a fool for that.
That's the guy trying to hold that shit in.
Oh, like, Right now, that's what this match looking like right now. God damn, boy, my boy cooking. Hey,
JB, talk to me right here, bro. Why is Cano sweating?
Dude, he's sweating up this trying to keep us right now. He's sweating him up.
He's sweating, bro.
The reason why he's doing it, man, he don't like this team, and I think he fights it a lot between Beast and Mayo and try to keep up. I haven't played Cano much.
I hate Napso. That's what I'm saying. I hate Napso.
You know,
Holler at him, best holler at him.
No. I actually want to talk about this match a little bit with JB here because he's zero. We're watching zero X, right? But if let's say for example, if I'm playing Dr. Cano, if I'm Dr. Cano, right, I'm using this team. I personally, he should switch to either Soul, Power, or Space because reality.
Actually, Cano's playing the matchup right.
Oh, he is.
Because of the fact that he has Ghost Rider, like he can use the range with Ghost Rider, right, to kind of check more so X than Zero, because Zero can just navigate around that, right?
Ghost Rider definitely needs a neutral tool like that.
Yeah, and then the other thing is that, you know, if he's very aware of like how try to keep up his spending his bar, you know what I'm saying, he can cause a lot of mayhem like that, you know what I'm saying, because he has no bar to counter switch or anything. Like the thing that like Beast and Mayo and, you know, the rest of the guys do is that they've gotten a lot better with managing meter. Now there's times where they'll let it rip and stuff like that, right? And I mean, of course, you don't always want to play the same always. But I think the theory with Soulstone is that you want to try to conserve your meter. Like you try to play in a way where you can conserve your meter, but you know what I'm saying, you use it when you need to use it. It's just like a extra damn, I can't even figure out what word I want to say, but basically it's like it's there, like
a buffer.
Yeah, it's a buffer. Yeah, basically like it's there. Like you want to have the bar to, like, you know, counter switch when you need to. Like you don't have to counter switch on every hit. You just have to be more aware of like how you manage your health with Soul. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's like if me and you are going toe to toe in the game, and I know I can touch you in super, and you can touch me in super, but then you hit me, and I have to counter tag because I don't got Soul. But if I hit you, you don't have to. So now you still have the meter to instant kill me, right? Like that's where the edge starts to happen.
Yeah,
right? That's where the edge starts to happen. Yeah.
Like Soul is more meter. I mean, more management more than like how you manage your hits, how you manage your health, because that's big. Whether you could get one storm or if you could get two storms, you know.
Yeah.
The other thing is, you know, and personally myself, I've been doing this more, is can you play the storm offensively and defensively? Not just for the revive. Can you actually like use what it's like? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So when you start to get, you know, more in depth with Soul and stuff like that, like it can benefit you, but you know, it comes with the drawback of like now if you storm early, you know what I'm saying, you don't get the full storm unless the second time, unless you build the 50% again. You see what I'm saying? So like if he was to die, like let's say he stormed the first time, right, and then let's say he lost X like 10 seconds later, he doesn't get the full revive now. Now he gets it like as if he's getting the second revive. You see what I'm saying? And that can come back to haunt him and stuff like that. You know,
I do think Soul Storm is the one that you need to kind of spam the most to get the real storm, but it's also one I see people do that the least because you always get the revive. I think people fail to see like you can get two, bro. Like that's a big deal.
But you really have to. It's really about resource management. I mean, I get it. All the other stones are like that, but like the one that really like benefits the most from resource management, I personally, in my opinion, is Space Stone, because you have the ability to build a storm, and you have the ability to use the storm to stop other storms, especially Soul Storm. And I think that's, to me, that's where kind of like the difference in like the tiers of the stones is. Like Soul is great, don't get me wrong, Soul is great, but it doesn't give me that full all around, like I can surge in the middle of the match, you know what I'm saying, I could build, like I could, like I don't get the benefits of like Space Storm like Soul Storm like I do with Space Storm, you know what I'm saying, because I mean Space, I could do combos, build in the middle of my combos, you know, and I'm building a fuck ton of meter, you know what I'm saying, it's not like a little chunk like Soul Stone or stuff like that.
Spammable build.
Yeah, and then plus you can use it for mix-ups, you can use it for hit confirms, you can use it, you know, to deny. I mean, it's just an overall
bullshit.
Storm. Yeah. But I mean, it's like a slight edge. Like it's not like space is up here and then soul. It's like really, what are you looking for? And it comes down to team construction too. Like Cano's team. Honestly, I feel like Kano's team can benefit like off of soul. I mean, not soul. Space. You know, a little bit more than soul. But I think it'll do best with Power Stone. You know what I'm saying? Because Ghost Rider just loves Power Stone, and Ultron can function well with it. So it's not like Ultron's handicap or whatever with it. You know.
I mean, it does make a good case for Soul, but a lot of teams do. It's almost like Soul's never bad. It's just sometimes there's other stones that are better. You know, for your team.
But the thing is that, and what a lot of Soul players lack, and myself included, is that we don't utilize the storm. You know, from an offensive standpoint. You know what I'm saying? It's great defensively, but offensively, very few people can actually, like, you know, they got routes that go into the storm.
Do shit. Where it's like blown off. Like your offense literally doubles during your storm. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
I do think that with Soul, that's the make or break part of whether or not it's going to be good for you. It's like, when I'm playing someone with power, I do feel that Soul beats power because it gets rid of my ability to like spend it all and kill you. Because if I do that, now I'm 0 to 4 meters and you still have your team. It's kind of stupid, right?
It is.
What happened to fucking PSN?
Oh yeah, PSN.
They're both here.
It happened.
Nobody loses the point. No, but what I'm saying is that, so I feel like there's 3 phases of people who try to learn Soul, right? One is like, I get my revive, but my storm's a liability. Like I'm vulnerable. I don't know how to control 2 people, so you're kind of opening me up. As soon as I start my storm, it's a moment of weakness for me, right? That's how people start off when they use it, because it's a lot. Controlling 2 people at once is a lot, right? And then there's that middle ground where it's like, okay, I know how to survive my storm. I'm not just like a sitting duck with 2 people. And then there's that third phase that hardly everyone gets into, where it's like, when my storm's on, I'm OD. You know what I mean? Like it, and I feel like only 2 or 3 people use the storm like that.
Breakdown. That's a great breakdown.
For me versus power, if you're that first category, I'm winning. Like I'm just searching the fuck out of you when you storm. You know what I mean? And in that second category, that's kind of where I break even. But if you've mastered like taking the advantage or the momentum during your storm, I almost feel like it's impossible for me as a power player to beat you. Like, because that's when I'm supposed to try to come back and round things out. You know what I mean? But if you got that down, like that's hard. Like
that's
like,
a good analysis right there.
Who played it like that? I believe who's the guy that used to use the Jetta Dante shit? That guy had a scary storm.
You talk about Honk.
Yeah, that guy had a good fucking storm too. Like, but I feel like no one goes to the lab of like, what's gonna fuck people up on the 2v1. It's more like, how do I survive the 2v1 as opposed to like take advantage of it, you know?
Yeah. And like you said, the
control is the hardest thing. Kage shit is dope because his team lets him do that. The overlapping inputs. But see, when back in the day, there was a similar mechanic in MVC1, and guess what? People picked their teams accordingly. Like when I do this move, my partner's gonna do this move. So I'm gonna pick my team accordingly, and I feel like if you do that with Soul, you're gonna get more leverage out of that moment in the game.
Oh yeah.
Damn, I'm going for a Marvel Monday shit. I haven't done Marvel Monday in a while. Can you guys tell?
I was gonna say Hydro is not always about the combos too. Like combos is one part of the spectrum when it comes to Soulstone. Yes, it's good that you have combos. But do you have like the practical? Do you have like the practicality? Like if I get a hit with, let's say X is like full screen, right? I got 0 full screen and X full screen. Is there a way that I can shoot my Buster and allow 0 to run across the screen to get the hit confirmed and stuff? Like it's the small nuances in Soulstone that gets people a lot. It's great that you could do like, all right, I could do this and you know I can control this and this. But when it comes down to the practicality of getting said hit, that's where a lot of people fail with Soulstone, and that's what gets people in trouble. Because now you could tell like with the characters. Sorry,
go ahead.
You know, like who's your stronger point with Soul and who's your weaker. You know what I'm saying? And people always want their stronger character on point for Soulstone. But the problem is that you're never always going to get that opportunity to get. That's why, like you see, like with the Maverick Hunter players, they would prefer X to die to get 0 on point. You know what I'm saying? But when you watch, but when you watch their X operate on point, you could tell like the experience with, the experience is like, oh shit, how do I get the hit with X? Because X is the one on point, not 0. You know what I'm saying? And the person who really does that well, you know what I'm saying, is Mayo. Mayo like controls X very well to where he, you know, he can capitalize with both of them being on both sides, you know. And Beast is learning that and stuff like that. Yeah, that's the hard part about Soulstone, Hydro. It's not the combos. Anybody can make a combo.
Yeah, I can go to lab and make a dope soul combo right now. You know what I mean?
Anybody can make a combo, but can you control, like, especially like in high? That's why, like, you know what I'm saying, you know, shout outs to Stealth. Like when I watch him play, like you can tell like he has labbed out, like if Zero's on point, I know what to do here. If Dante's on point, I know what to do here. Not everybody can do that. I mean, it's fine. Even when Honk, you know, was playing, like at least he had like characters that can loop into themselves. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Jetta could loop into the bubble to Dante. Dante could do crazy dance into Jetta. You know what I'm saying? Like that's kind of like self-sufficient because of how the team is structured. But you know, he plays Zero Dante that doesn't have like that ability to do something like that. But when you watch him play, it's like, oh shit! Like I didn't know that this team could do that. He does this here, and Dante does this. Like that's the type of like the technical prowess that I like to see. You know, with Soulstone players. You know, it's 6 years. You think anybody's gonna really dive in depth with the game like that? Nah, not really.
I'm to be fair, I feel like that storm and wrapping your head around that is the hardest storm to master.
Yes, I agree with you.
So I'm not talking shit. The more common stance is people don't know it. There's only a couple people who do. So that's saying a lot to how hard that shit is to kind of master and do, right? So it's not like we're talking shit on Soul players who haven't wrapped their head around that.
No,
but if you do, the shit is god. It's almost like if you know how to swing the momentum in your favor during Soulstorm, you're gonna kind of win a lot. Because that's the moment of weakness, right? And you've mastered it and turned it. Not only have you mitigated that, you've turned it to a moment of strength. Like that's triple work for that ass. You know what I mean? But at the same time, like that's mad strong. Like you take advantage during your storm and you get a revive. Like that's mad strong.
So,
yeah, and that's why I was saying like, oh, sorry, go ahead, Vince.
No, finish up because I hear one.
No, I was gonna say that's why I said like the biggest thing is why health management in Soul more than any like out of all the storms, right? Like in my opinion, this is just me. Like I feel like you have to be very cognizant of how you manage health with Soulstone. Because of the fact that, you know, every time you get hit, you know, you build a meter and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? If you understand, like, damage percentages in the game, you know, like, alright, even though you play, like, you could play double 9k, but if you know how to manage your health between the two 9k characters, them little fuckers could see, like, 10k too.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
They live forever, yeah.
Yeah, because of the fact that you can get the health back, you know what I'm saying? If you have the routes that you could use Soul in the middle of it and stuff like that, that's great. You know what I'm saying? You utilize that more. Like to me, like that then that comes back to like optimization and stuff. Optimization doesn't necessarily have to be like combo related either. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like in this game, I feel like you're optimal if you can manage health and you can manage meter. Knowing what routes could get you what damage into what setup. Like if your BNBs can get you Oki and kill, you know, or kill, you know what I'm saying? That's when I feel like you're optimal. You're optimal at that point. You know what I'm saying? Because now you're like, hey, it doesn't matter what hit I get. I know I could go into this setup. You know what I'm saying? That gives me this Oki. If I get this hit off of this, then I know I can kill you before you counter switch and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
And that's worth more than like 500 more damage. You know what I mean? Like
exactly.
So, exactly.
Yeah. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? But people don't like, a lot of players don't like get in depth like that because they're like, okay, I want a combo that can do like 6k damage. That's great. Anybody can make a 6k damage combo, you know, with the right route. But what does it give you afterwards? Do you get strong Oki afterwards? Because when you get blown up for your, you know, attempted mix-up and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? We'll blame it on a lot. We'll blame it on lag. We'll blame it on them mashing. We'll do this. But when is the last time you ask yourself, like, was it really a good setup? You know what I'm saying? Like, is this setup like really, really good to where it covers things?
Like,
you know,
I've blocked it.
Seriously. Like, if you can't block your own mix-up, got it. You know what I'm saying? Or at least, you know, put yourself in your own mix-up, and then like, you know. But that's where the lab kind of comes into play now. Like, put yourself in your own mix-up. that you should know the strengths of your mix-up and you should know the weakness of your mix-up. A good player, they might pick up on it. A bad, I'm not gonna say a bad player, but a player that doesn't know, you know what I'm saying, you'll blow them up every time for that shit because they're like, oh, yeah, he's gonna back tech here, so I'm gonna do this mix-up. You know what I'm saying? Like learning the tendencies.
And then said player isn't putting you in the same debacle, right? They're just kind of letting you wake up for free. Like
exactly. Like when if you get mad that you get hit by a wake up super, your mix-up wasn't strong. You know what I'm saying? Now, that's normally 90% of the problem. The other 10%, of course, is lag and stuff like that. You know, like in this case, like you can see like how Try to Keep Up was playing with Soul earlier. But you know what I'm saying? You see what he wasn't getting the mileage off of Soul Stone. So now he plays Power, which I feel is X and Zero's next best stone because it gives the boost to X. Because X doesn't really have any defensive options outside of like Rising Fire, which is like very nuanced. You know what I'm saying? But at least with Power Stone, he'd be like, oh, you want to play stupid Power Stone. You know what I'm saying? And Zero functions with it. So, yep, like right there.
It's almost like Dante. It's like Dante with it. It's like this dude does not need this. So like him with it is kind of absurd.
Yeah. Oh, I agree, Ryoken. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he was saying how people don't understand the combo like optimization routes and stuff like that. Like, yeah, there's a lot that you can get out of this game, but you really have to sit down and like figure out what it is that you want to do. What is the objective? You know, are you trying to be just combo heavy? Are you trying to be mix up and combo? You know what I'm saying?
Trying to super tag?
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Even with super tag, you can do a lot more. You know, dash up, high, low, left, right. You know what I'm saying? Like, but you know, that's understanding like how to frame trap and you know, oh, I'm gonna sneak a grab in here. Oh, I could get a command through because there's a gap here and a gap here. Push block here, I got you. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, we'll never break down the science of the game to where everybody's like, freaking god. Like, that's a little combo, by the way, Cano. But, you know, so, oh, you see, he could have killed Zero right there. Like, after he did that rep, if he had just supered, Zero was dead. You know what I'm saying?
Into it.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But the stuff like that, like, those are the little things that, you know what I'm saying, if you want to get from mid-tier to, like, high-tier, is now understanding that I don't have to go for every single optimal route every time I get a hit. You know what I'm saying? It's just understanding, okay, I got 2 bars, you know, I got a funky ear hit, okay, I know I could do a couple reps here, super, done. You know what I'm saying? It's the same, probably the same amount of damage that you would get as opposed to trying to go for 5 reps of the high-low, I mean, like, let's say you're doing a staircase, you know, and you know, you could get 5 reps every time off of a normal hit, but off of a funky hit, you think you're gonna get those same 5 hits, those same 5 reps? No, not at all. You know what I'm saying? But you have to really know the difference, you know, and how to compensate for stuff like that.
Yeah.
I mean, in my case, with my team, I'm like literally just challenging myself. It's just my way of trying to say, hey, I beat you with this team. You have an S tier team, and I'm literally struggling, challenging you guys because my mentality with Marvel is mostly saying, telling them that, dude, any team is possible. You can pick top tier, S tier, double S tier, whatever, or the lowest tier. I can fucking make it work and beat and put up a challenge.
I mean, the team's a decent shell because it's definitely
it's not a
like I mean, obviously the team's weakness is that like it like triples down on one aspect of like armor. Like I have more armor than you. Like my Lariat's beating your shit, my Sigma's beating like half of your shit, right? And that alone could like fuck some fools up. If they don't realize what they're fighting and they're trying to like go head on with you, they're always gonna lose. Like so the team definitely has like a good it has an angle. There's a good word. It's not the meta angle, it's not the top tier angle, but it is an angle. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And I mean, which in your case, Vest, with your team, Like it's more defensive oriented than it is offensive. If that makes sense. Like you want people to play at your pace more than you need to play at people's pace. You know what I'm saying? The only teams I really see you losing to is like more so projectile heavy teams because they can keep you at bay. Like it's like okay.
Let's be real, it's a bully team. It's a bully team that tries to bully you. You know what I mean?
You know, but you have the right idea with the team is that okay, I'm going to use Lariat when I need to use it because you don't have to hold shit on mix-ups. You know what I'm saying? Lariat allows you to do that. The only thing I would like probably to see from you more, you know, if you decide to take the game serious, is use Arc Divide more with Sigma. You know what I'm saying? Like you can, it's a stationary projectile that covers angles that people like to approach at. Especially like if you combine a low and a high. You know what I'm saying? Like if you put like the far low one and then maybe the up close high one. You know what I'm saying? It covers two angles that you're basically like minimizing how the opponent can approach you. Unless